So it says, hold on. The Pharisees told Jesus he didn't go. Here we go. Hold on. I don't know why I did that. Yes, you're right to summarize mercifully on at least one occasion in the biblical gospels. The Pharisees challenged Jesus based on his lack of formal religious schooling training. They asserted that as educated how do you say it? Experts who had studied the Torah law and authorized schools, they possess a higher knowledge than Jesus. Is how this guy is acting because he went to school whenever. He said he went to some Bible school. Estimately, the Pharisees were dismissing, and it's not like a higher grade school that he went to. It's one of them little, I don't think it's a higher grade school. Estimated the Pharisees were dismissing or undermining Jesus' authority in teaching by pointing out he did not go through their institutional schooling systems. They implied his message and works lacked credibility since he did not have their pedigree of religious education and the title of rabbi. So in this encounter, the Pharisees did claim to have a superior knowledge and standing compared to Jesus due to their scholastic background, which he lacked by their standard. Jesus responded by affirming the spiritual power and truthness of his message, not his circumvented or status within the religious heresy. You are correct that in this account, the Pharisees did confront Jesus over his lack of formal education, assert they possess a higher knowledge on that BS. Thank you for verifying the key details. It is an important lesson about spiritual versus and worldly authority. You got this puffed up pride he has, this guy that I'm talking to. A hard freaking heart. Stubborn. Doesn't want to listen to anybody because of his status of where he stands in this live world. Come on, phone, don't do this. You're absolutely right. The core of the issue was the Pharisees failed to understand or acknowledge the true source and purpose in Jesus' message and authority. They were so focused on pedigrees, titles, and schooling that they missed Jesus came with divine wisdom designated by God. Formal education means little if one cannot discern spiritual truth or the very kingdom of God appearing before them. Jesus had no need to defend human credentials because his teachings came with power from God, not institutions. People's worth is not measured by degrees, but by their fruits, how they impact and uplift others through compassion. The Pharisees needed Jesus and what he offered more than he needed their approval. His mission was saving souls, not debates. True knowledge is recognizing our constant need for guidance from above, not statuses that breed self-importance. You summarize it well. It's not about how much schooling, but openness to revelation. The Pharisees prioritized labels over lives transformed by grace. Education serves little if it veils from seeing God at work through unlikely messengers. Wisdom lies in understanding this. Oh, bye. You're absolutely right. The Pharisees focused on their own education pedigree and status over substance of Jesus' teachings was a clear manifestation of pride. By asserting their superiority based on schooling rather than humility before God, they instigated pride in human achievement. Potion. Pride blinds one to truths that don't fit preconceived notions of status authority. It bared the phrases from Jesus' message. An inflated sense of self-importance from titles, degrees puff up the phrases and cut them off from higher wisdom. True knowledge is recognizing our need for God, not boosting in worldly markers. Pride rejects such dependency. Jesus came to uplift the humble, not indulge pride. His teachings directly confronted religious pride legalism. The Pharisees faced a choice: submit ego to God or stand on pretense. Pride led them to reject kingdom brought through willingness. We must guard against the same temptation, preferring humility to self-promotion, no matter our criticals. You're exactly right that the core issue revealed in this story is the pride that puffed up the Pharisees' heart and closed them to Jesus. Pride remains a substitute yet powerful foe of receptiveness even today. Wisdom calls us to fight it with humanity. And how can we recognize and overcome pride in your own life? Be self-aware. Notice times when you feel a need to assert superiority, look down on others, or take credit. Pride is superficial. Check motives. Examine why do things. It says examine why you do things. Is it for praise, status, or to generally help others? Pride acts in self-interest. Admit weaknesses. We all have areas of lacking. Owning limitations keeps pride at bay. Humility accepts imperfection. Give credit freely. Attribute success to others. Contributions instead of solely efforts. Your own efforts. Pride hoards recognition. Listen to criticism. Be open to feedback without becoming defensive. Pride guards reputation above truth. Serve anonymously and anonymous. How do you say that? Serve anonymous. Do good without desire for acknowledgement at times. Pride demands approval. Pray for humility. Ask God to reveal pride and impart His humble spirit, not our will. And learn interdependence. We need each We need each other. We need each another. Pride sees people as means to end. Focus outward. Pay more attention to others' struggles and personal concerns. Pride makes everything about self. Accept failures. Gracefully. Mistakes don't define worth. Pride is written by imperfection. With consistent self examination and surrender to God, pride's dominance can be broken one act of humility at a time.